Hey, general contractors, home remodelers, let me ask you, how many times this month have you heard a customer say, we love your proposal and estimate, but we just need to save up some money first? Or can we do this in phases because we just can't afford it all at once? If this sounds familiar, then you're definitely going to want to stick with me because offering financing can add 50, 100, 200,000 plus, depending on how big you are, to your revenue starting this year and beyond. And all the while without working more hours. How does that sound? And no, this isn't about being pushy or hawking loans that aren't good for the customer. It's about helping customers get what they actually want. And by the end of this video, you'll know how to close more jobs, increase your revenue and your project sizes, and make financing feel helpful instead of pushy. If you're skeptical, I get it, but contractors who offer financing close 18% more jobs, and this is the kicker, they see 30% bigger projects. Think about it. If you're doing $500,000 a year, that could mean an extra $150,000 to $250,000 just by giving people payment options just like everybody else do in this business. But here's the kicker. Home improvement is the third most common reason Americans take out personal loans. So customers are already planning to finance. They're just waiting for the right contractor to make it easy, the contractor that they trust and that actually has that option and presents it to them. Let's talk about what customers really want. Let's say the average kitchen remodel costs $30,000, bathrooms, $15,000. Most homeowners don't have that cash ready. And even if they did, they'd rather keep their savings intact. Nearly 70% of homeowners plan to finance major projects. We all know we probably have that same wife that is always talking about the next project. So we know that they're thinking about these things, and that's where financing comes into play. Actually, almost half prefer to finance over paying cash because just what I said, they want to have that emergency fund ready at their disposal, but they also want to do those updates to their house. So this is where when a customer says, you know what, we love the idea of this, but we need to wait, or let's do it in phases, which makes the job harder. That's your cue. That's your opening to say, look, what if we could spread this out into affordable monthly payments? It's easy. You can afford it. And better yet, you can get all this project done, saving you, cleanup, time, increase the value of your house, yada, yada, yada. All right, so you're on board. You know that financing can be a game changer. You're going to close more deals. You're going to get bigger jobs. You're going to make more money. But here's what else happens kind of indirectly behind the scenes. Number one, you're going to have faster cash flow, meaning you're going to get paid upfront by the lender instead of waiting for months, chasing down people, acting as a bank. That's zero risk for you. Number two, competitive edge. This one's one of my favorites. When you can say, we can get you approved today, and your competitor says, well, call us when you save up. And then, by the time that they have the money saved up, they're probably going to hire a different contractor. And then finally, fewer cancellations. Competitors are more likely to stick with the job when it's a steady monthly payment instead of a giant lump sum. Everyone's happy. Okay, so you're ready to start offering financing, but you have a little hesitation because you don't want to come off as pushy, pushing loans, being salesy. So how do you bring it up without being pushy, feeling like a sleazy salesman? The secret to frame financing is to offer it as a solution, not a pitch. So definitely the best way to do it is ask questions first. Like, what's your timeline? Do you want to do this all at once or in phases? What's more important, total project scope or keeping the upfront cash low? Then you can listen, obviously, then connect the dots. So you mentioned wanting this done before the holidays, but you're concerned with the cost. That's fair. We work with a financing partner that could make it around $175 to $200 a month. Would that make the timing easier? And would it make you happy that you'd be able to get everything that you want done without having the stress of the holidays coming up? Boom, right there. You've listened. You're just repeating what they're saying back to them. And it's a win-win for everybody. So you weren't being pushy. You were offering a solution to something that they already want. Keep it simple, make it about them, and always be transparent just about how the whole process works. Now I want to tell you about the easy button handoff. You could handle financing manually, but smart contractors are using tools like Handoff, which integrates financing right into your estimates and proposals. When you send a proposal, the customer instantly sees the project costs and their monthly payment options. Then they can get pre-qualified in minutes. They can compare lenders and pick what works best for them, all without leaving their proposal, keeping you at the top of mind. For you, it's very natural, it's professional, and for them, the process is seamless. They are very trustworthy of you because you've been transparent, you listened, everything is nice and clean in your estimate and proposal. And the best part, it's free for you, it's free for the contractors. So you're ready to get started with financing. Here is your next steps. Here's the action plan. Number one, you need to decide whether you're going to partner with the lender or use an integrated tool like Handoff that makes everything seamless, professional, and easy. Number two, you need to set it up and train yourself and any of your team members, your salespeople, just on the basics. Go over scripts and objections and do the role playing because it really helps you and your teammates with confidence and clarity and then transparency. And finally, build financing into your proposal process so it's automatic. It's not an afterthought. Obviously, if the customer has the cash and is ready to go, you don't need to bring it up. But hey, if you just mention it in conversation, maybe that will increase the project size. They have the cash to do 2 bathrooms, but are been thinking about redoing their hardwood floor or something like that. Remember, offering financing is a solution. It's not about being pushy or hawking loans or that type of thing. It's literally about helping customers get what they want today instead of settling or waiting or forgetting about you 6 months down the road when they might have the money to do the project. So if you do it right, you're going to see more jobs, bigger projects, happier clients, and steadier cash flow. Literally, it's a game changer and a win-win for everyone. So ask yourself, can you really afford not to offer financing? You have no risk, you can partner with a third party, use a tool like Handoff to have it integrated seamlessly and professionally into your process. So at this point, it's really a no-brainer. Smart contractors are offering financing and they're making it easy on themselves and on the customer. Thanks for watching. If this video was helpful, subscribe for more contractor tips and drop a comment below. Are you already offering financing or are you about to start? If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.